guys, it's James, and today we are back. We are back with another public transport simulator video after a bit of time. Now, just to inform you, I am on level 7 now on the taxi, and I have to serve 3 passengers. So let's do this then. If it looks good. So yeah, so this is a taxi, so it works slightly differently. I didn't mean to press pause, just saying. Yeah, so it works slightly differently, as you can see, by the map, and underneath the window wipers, it says 432 meters. That's how many meters we've got to go to reach passenger, but I'll explain them, I promise. So let me just show you. So the features with a taxi are slightly different to the bus, because obviously you can see it says 432 meters, and that is how long it will take us to the passenger that wants to get picked up. And here's the thing, it's different because, let me just demonstrate, let me just show you something. So if I sorry, I'm having a bit of difficulty here because I've got my phone on charge whilst recording this. But if I just show you, let me show you via this one, because then you can see the engine and you can move it inside the car. Now, normally on buses you'd be allowed to open doors on, like, literally anywhere, even if you weren't at the bus stop. But here you cannot open doors. It doesn't let you, but you can do anything. You can do everything else, but you can't. That's the one thing you can't do. So, and also, as we move, the 432 meters will get smaller in numbers. So let me just set off. Yeah, so it's just changed to 324 meters. Now, I like doing tricks, so what I do is, just so I don't have to wait, I just cut through traffic lights, and it's good glitches, but realistically it has to be fixed. So yeah, so now it's changed to 108 meters, and like here I would have to stop anyway, but because I'm on 0 XP already, it doesn't really matter. Right, so you can see it's changed to 0 meters. Now, let me just demonstrate. Let me just... okay, I'm having real difficulty at the minute. But let me just demonstrate. Let me just get into the right lane. So let me just pause. So what you can see here is, you can see that basically it's different, because there's a passenger waving who wants to get on the bus. I mean, not the bus, but the taxi, and basically you have to kind of get it in the yellow box. Now with a bus, because it's slightly longer, it can extend itself even if it's not in the box. But yeah, with this, it has to be in the box. Because let me just show you what happens if it's not in the box. So you can see I'm in the box, so I would do that. I'm just going to demonstrate what happens. I'm too far. So I'm going to go down a bit. So you can see I'm not in the box. Then I'm going to try and open the door. It will say you're too far. So now I'm just going to... So, and also here's the thing. Sometimes it says this, destination reached, open door. Now sometimes it says that, but then it automatically says you're too far because you definitely have to be in the box for it to register that you're actually at the stop. And you can definitely see I'm much slower. And this passenger isn't going too far. And I didn't mean to not stop then. Oh, dang it, I just missed it. Right, what I'm gonna do, like in here, because cars can turn very fast, what I can do is I can just turn here, and I can just go back. Now instead of going that way and passing the traffic light, I can just go through the thing. Let's see. Yeah. So now I can just do this. 2 more passengers to serve. Now, normally what I would do is I would reverse back and go that way, and go back the way I came and do that same glitch. But what I like doing is I like doing this because it's just easier. It's just easier to handle, and in a minute that will change. The 0 meters will change. Yeah, so now there's 432 meters until I arrive at my next passenger. And also another thing that I want to show you. Sometimes when a bus crashes, it automatically turns off the engine and says start. And then you have to keep on clicking start until the bus actually starts. But with the taxi, if you just crash, I'm just going to crash here. It says start. You can see it says start. Watch. If all I've got to do is hit the reverse button, and it automatically starts. The engine automatically starts up. I mean, the engine doesn't even really cut out, which I love, and you know, it's a good, like, being a taxi driver, there's a lot of features that you get in a taxi that you don't get in a bus, because obviously they're 2 different vehicles. So, yeah. And as you can see, I'm just coming up to my next passenger. Now what I tend to do is I tend to go slow at this point, so I can just slow down. And look at that. It says destination reached, open door, but it says I'm too far. So that just proves that you have to get right inside the box. Oh, sorry about that. Let me just put my wipers on. So yeah, I'm still too far. So now what I've got to do is I've just got to reverse slightly. And then it will automatically open the door with me just pressing the button, and the passenger will get in. Now this passenger is going a very short distance, as you can see, only 108 meters, and that isn't far for this game. I mean for this passenger. So it just stops here, and then I open the door, passenger walks out, and then yeah, so I've got one more passenger to serve. And yeah, and you can definitely tell that I am not driving too hectic now. But the problem is, in cars, because they're so small, in this game because they're so small in the game, you can go extremely fast, but if you go too fast, then basically what that causes the vehicle to do is that causes the vehicle to get stuck. And what that means is that you can't move. And then also there's sometimes when you go to different places and you and you and you go at a very top high speed. Also there's sometimes a barrier, and what that does is if you're going too fast, it automatically puts you inside the barrier. And what that does is that when you're inside the barrier, it automatically stops. The car automatically stops, and you can't go back or forth or forward because you're in the barrier itself. Which is a real pain. I've had it before. When I played this game. But yeah, other than that, it's a very fun game. It really is. I mean, it's fun when you get used to it. Now, as you can see, I'm not inside the box, so it just says I'm too far. So what I have to do is I have to reverse, and then it will automatically be in. And that is it, guys. So that is me being a taxi driver, and next time it will be a bus. So stay tuned for what route I do, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. Goodbye.